Hi everyone. We're gonna get started here. She moves 6, right? Yeah. I put her on that 3 spot. Very tempting.
Hello, hello.
Hi!
How we doing?
Not too bad. I presume I place first.
Yeah, go for it.
Oops.
Although I think I do know which side I'd prefer, maybe.
Well, we'll find out.
Just the one hero with more than one life for me.
Alright, I'm good.
You're good? Okay.
Okay, I feel like it's at least somewhat straightforward, although one of my references isn't super well known.
It's the phase line. Who's extra lives? I forget who you even have in your army now.
Extra lives is Mesodemon markers.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. I had these backwards. I had my Death Knights going, or my Zedian going where I wanted my Death Knight to be.
Makes sense. Really curious what his opener is. I'm gonna base the plot Braylon in a
You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there.
very annoying spot,
You're gonna
and
want
then just
markers
go
in there.
full Drew.
You can go there. You can go there. You guys can pile up over here. Maybe roll them down there. All right, I guess that'll do. I've not played basically anything in this army
Good.
consecutively.
I I I do like hearing I've not really played much of this army, so that's
Well,
always fun for me.
I don't think anybody has played this particular army
Well, yes,
ever.
but you know,
But yeah, um, yeah, that's fine. We'll go with that. All right. Good luck.
you as well. Should be very interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's at least I don't think it's a blowout in any direction. I think there's an argument I have an edge, but like
Yeah, I think I prefer your draft, if only because it might be easier to play. Hello.
yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah. I don't know if I like. I think I do prefer, generally speaking, drafts with a strike, but not, you know.
I do think that Just the Strike do allow for drafts with an optional strike do kind of allow for some level of what do you call it? Yeah, some level of I don't know. Something. Anyway, that's my turn.
All right. I pulled up the wrong wolves builder here. Okay, you've got wolves twice. That's one. Okay. All right. One, two, three, four, five. Seems good enough. Take a shot. Yeah, I don't know if I've played 9K since after I got my second Hero Escape set.
This is the
Or
first time
I
I've brought him to a tournament. Oh, I didn't. I totally forgot his base attack is 4.
Yeah, it's not shabby. Shabby in that case, but all right. And then these boys have 4 moves. Very cool. I played against ZI last season for the first time because Owen brought them,
Oh, nice.
which was kind of interesting. But um, hmm. All right, we'll just go there. Oops, I didn't even reveal my marker.
Let me go there, there, there. Okay, I was just double checking to make sure they had 6 move because
Yeah.
I have been known to make mistakes like that.
Who among us has not? All right. Um, hmm. We do not want this little demon guy to get anything. Do we think my little snout could let me shoot that wolf from here?
I mean, your gun is kind of right next to the tree. I'm not sure if you can fit in that configuration, but
True.
yeah, if you move like that, you probably can.
That's
From that perspective, yeah, you definitely can.
okay.
Not that one, the one where you were like tilted.
Whoops. This one.
Yeah, that I'm pretty sure you can see me.
All right. We'll go with that. All right. I think I want to shoot the wolf.
No, that's the right play. I am
Yeah.
curious.
We'll shoot the wolf.
Not terrible odds.
This is within. Oh, you have to be adjacent. That's kind of nonsense. We'll hop up there. No, this could have been done better. Well, hmm. Mhm. One. Guess we do that. 2. No. 2, 3. Just go there. We'll take one shot down at Margot. Yeah, didn't reveal again. That's one at LEA.
Ooh, one skull's not great. I would have liked to have swapped those, but we don't live in that world. Do we think that guy is in clear sight of Raylan?
Oh, where's the perch? I guess. Probably. Well, yeah, probably, I would say.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. And we gonna jump you.
A pound. That will do. All right. What's the plan here? Hmm.
Be really interesting to see how many Morgo is.
We're gonna go over here, and we'll take a shot at. Hmm.
There's a very real argument. You should be shooting a Mezzo.
Well, maybe we're being unnecessarily risky going over here. Mm-hmm.
I should have been taking 2 attacks with 5 down. Feels really good.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just go there. We'll shoot this wolf.
That's very blockable. Cool.
We'll go 1, 2. And we'll stay put, and then we'll pump 3 into morgue.
See how it goes.
Pretty good. You had them backwards.
Yep. Okay. Not
All right.
great, but I think I have to go. Ooh, I think I'm getting a third order marker with wolves. Okay, so say he wins initiative, kills Morgo, and kills a wolf.
No, I guess I could have done that better. Oh, well.
Didn't even need Dagmar.
Not even close. Okay. Ugh.
Got a lot of order markers on sessions.
What's the plan? Stan. Hmm. We're probably just hopping up here. And I guess we got to go
Right.
for Morgo.
Normal attack?
Yep. Eh, why not? Ugh, Deathwalker is not. Well, I won't complain, I guess.
Yeah,
He hasn't rolled great, but you have not either.
yeah, exactly. Well, that last turn you rolled pretty well, and I did not roll great.
Yeah, the Zedians have done well. Deathwalker less so, but what can you do? All right, well, we'll start at the back here into Morgue. Hopefully, we don't need to go all the way around. All right.
Come on, Morgo.
0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 0. Okay.
Bounce.
Yep. One bad pounce here would be nice. Oof. All right, there's my 2.
Sessions, DKs. Okay. This might be a very dangerous thing to do, but
I like it.
holy shit.
Very cool. You know, that's not the first time I've lost a 4 life hero to a pounce recently.
Wow. And then we're just gonna pounce here.
Yep.
And for funsies.
No dice on that one at least. All right. Hmm. What have you got here? You've got bulbs again, probably. Okay. All right. Well, we'll go for. I don't think we need to move really. We'll go for Morgo. Yeah. Gain.
Oh, there was a chance you might have, you know, killed me by now.
I mean, it wouldn't have been unreasonable.
All right, let's see if this does anything. Oh, hey! Don't
Okay.
whiff on 8 dice. Or 9 dice, sorry.
I think I have height even.
You have height,
Oh,
but it
oh, right.
subtracts
You get.
1.
Oh, right. You get -1. Oh, for that attack as well.
It's for the rest of the turn. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I will.
It's basically the same. All right, well, there's no one else in range, so might as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, there we go.
Womp womp.
Was that the second attack? Third attack, I guess he took?
Um,
He gave 1 pounce.
Fourth attack. 1 pounce.
I guess if you count the grenade.
1 pounce the
What was the
grenade.
other one?
That. Oh, never mind. I thought I threw another attack at him. Oh, I know what it was. I was contemplating before you surrounded Morgo. I was contemplating just absolutely wailing on the uh um basically going and getting 2 attacks of 5 down on him.
Right. I don't think I was ever going to give you. Oh, I guess if you won
Yeah,
initiative.
if I'd managed to win initiative
Yeah.
was my thought. But you went to Dagmar and then you surrounded me and I was like, oh, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. No. All right. Well, little Death Knights who could. I would feel pretty good if Leviathan had
Yeah, if Lubby
even.
was still alive, it's very up there.
Yeah, a little while ago, Doc pounced on a full life Savaris with jungle with
Oh,
AI
wow.
and killed her in one go.
Wow.
Although actually, I did still win that. Now that I think about it, with that was the game that Akumakin killed a lot of newbies in.
Oh, Akuma can. He was actually going to be in one of the Escape Summit pools, and then Doc was like, "Look, I know why he's in there, but please don't." And I was like, "Fair enough." It was more of it wasn't a please don't because I don't want to play this. It was more of a that could cause some real problems. Trust me on this.
He is a little bit, silly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If you let the other guy kill everything but your melee squaddies, then that's kind of on you.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, it is.
That was clutch.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I forgot to use the Solar Astra. Would you let me use it on this attack?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. We'll just stay put, I guess.
I think I'm only going to get 2 attacks this turn.
Yep.
That was a very clutch one.
All right. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sounds good. Using height and Solar Astrid. That was also clutch.
Yep.
And you have -1 because of Raylan, so I think it's minus. I think that's 3.
Clear. Yeah.
There's my old 1 for 4s. I missed you
There you
from.
go.
Oh, yeah, no. I wish Foudsing had rolled those in our War League game. I rolled a bunch of 1 for 4s with these dudes. We're gonna use Sola Astrid here, so this is gonna be a 4v3.
All right, we don't need. Oh, I guess I have order mark. Yeah, we don't need to go another round. That's all right.
Yeah, fair enough. Like at this point, there's no way you're getting through 4 exo markers. Like
Yeah.
I got an amazing yeah, we both agreed I had an edge, but the combination of the
Well,
turn
Morgo
where I
survived.
killed all the
Survived.
Zeshin. Sorry, which one? What?
Yeah, Morgo survived, and then you got 4 kills for 4 on Zedians, which stole an
Yeah.
order marker and gave you another Morgo turn,
Yep.
and then you got the pounce
And
on
then the
Lovey.
pounce on Lovey. Yeah. Well, and then the second pounce on the Death Knight allowed me to be able to, and then winning that initiative allowed me to kill the
Red
red
Wormling.
wormlings and basically give my Mesodemons inevitability.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, like it
Yeah.
was.
I think if I was going to do anything differently, it would be draft differently. But
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, where? So like, do you think it was from the beginning of the draft that you would start over, or is there a certain point in the draft that you would have done differently?
I mean, I would have liked to win the dice off. um,
If you'd won the
I
dice
don't
off, would you have
know.
picked second as well?
Yeah, probably.
I
Yeah, the
think.
Wolves and Morgo are definitely, I think, the strongest in the pool.
Yeah, and since I got both, it was just yeah. Once I knew what I was going up against, I was like, I can't lead Mesos while you still have special attacks. So the plan was basically Morgo and Wolves is gonna be fine into whatever you decide to lead with.
Yeah.
And then like I was definitely worried. Like I honestly was I was very I thought you might have done this at one point where you took a shot at a wolf. I thought you might take a shot into my start zone and try and kill the Mezzo and 12th.
Yeah, I considered it, but I knew the pounces were coming, and so I needed to clear them out.
Fair enough. I think there's a very real so it's interesting because yeah, I mean I don't know, it
At
was one
that
of
point,
those
I needed to assume Deathwalker would live long enough to deal with that,
yeah, I know that's fair.
which obviously he didn't. So I needed to just deal with the threats first, and well, I needed to kill Morgo, basically.
Yeah, no, you needed to kill Morgo, and you honestly killed him. Like I think he fell faster than he should have, but you also did focus your fire on him, and
Yeah, he took what? I took 2 rounds of Zedian shots plus 1 heighted one, I think, plus an even Deathwalker and a heighted Deathwalker,
yep,
and then a turn of DKs.
yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it's. I don't know.
I don't
It's just about average.
I don't think it's incredibly fast, but I do think it's slightly above fast. If that makes sense,
Might be. Yeah.
because it's because that's like well let me pull it up. Let
I
me
mean,
pull
it
it
was
up
a
and check.
dozen attacks probably.
Sorry, what?
It was about a dozen attacks probably. Many of them small, but I don't know.
2v4s average is 296, and how many of those did you get?
I think 6.
Okay, and then we had the normal attack of 4. So that's going to
And then
do.
it would have been a 3v4, a 5v4, a 4v4, and
Oh,
then
there was a 3v4 in there. Okay. Plus, and then the 5v4, and then two 2v2s, right? And then two 2v2s, right?
yeah,
Um, 5.7. So yeah,
basically about.
just a touch faster.
Yeah,
So yeah. No, it's yeah. I think letting me get Morgo and the Wolves in this pool was tough because you didn't really have great answers.
It's hard to deny. Like I guess maybe I take
But I
I
think
don't
what you
know.
needed I think leading Morgo is not a terrible idea. Because if I do take Wolves of Badru times two, they can definitely do some things. But I feel like then you just kind of I do think
I
what
would
is
still prefer that for you, but it might be better.
yeah, well the thing is like because yeah, I don't. I think the other thought would be this: opening AOA Raylan.
Yeah.
So then I go Wolves of Drew times two, and you go. Let me see. I think yeah. If you go to that, because then if I go Wolves of Drew times two, then you go. How many
I
points do you have?
probably DKs too or whatever.
Sorry, what DK times two?
I
I don't know if DK times two is the right call there
uh,
because then you're letting me get Morgo. I almost wonder if you want to go Morgo and Lovey then, because if I try and go DKs, there's like nothing left for them to bond with. Oh, I guess they could bond with Kosamet. I agree, Kosamet, and he bonds with everything. But like,
yeah.
then you just go uh then I think you just go Meso Demons and Blade Dancers.
Yeah, that's what like I wanted the worms just because they like if otherwise if you kill Deathwalker, the mesos become a real problem.
Yeah.
The reds at least give me a shot to
Well, I
spawn
mean,
them, especially if Deathwalker can get one or two.
yeah, it's one of those things where I don't know if Deathwalker is interesting into this pool, but I just feel like the Zesh and infantry are I don't know how much they're helping you in this pool, just because attacks of two at range of four is not great.
It's not
Um,
great, but like you
it
should
is
have
attacks. That is
more
fair.
success into wolves. Like you
So
need
I mean,
wolves to
I guess
throw off
actually,
stuff.
there's a very real argument. Then, yeah, you go because well, yeah. The thing is, if you lead Raylan AOA, I go Wolves for Drew times two. You grab Morgo and actually, I don't think you need. Well, no, you want to keep me from grabbing DKs. So then you grab
I don't know if I
Morgo.
want. I don't know if I want Morgo solo.
Solo Morgo is still an absolute nightmare in the end game.
Yeah, that's true potentially. I did like I liked having the range edge. I got like two free pot shots before the engagement happened. I didn't hit anything with either, but
Yeah,
or no, I did kill a wolf, I guess actually.
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's one of those things where yeah, in this pool, Morgo and the Wolves were just really good, and you wanted to make sure that someone didn't get both of them. I guess.
I think like I can make an army I think that feels okay into them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I could have like I knew you might try and hate draft Raylan, and I didn't.
I honestly, it was actually less of a hate draft and more of I was contemplating. I drafted Raylan to leave me open to grab Lovey later.
Hmm,
Because then that gives me seven move wolves.
yeah.
And also just that's a good aura to have around, especially with pounce. So
Yeah.
like it was
Well, that's
not
actually
me.
the nice thing about the Zedians is I don't have to fight. I can pull you out of Raylan, no problem.
Yeah, that is true. I tried to put her in a spot. There was a very I was actually contemplating throwing her in like that spot.
Uh,
Um, the reason why I threw her where I did is because I wanted to have coverage of Soul Astrid.
right.
And I also wanted to have coverage of these like 2/4 spots.
Yeah.
So, so I was like, this is good.
Yeah. It was not. It wasn't a bad place to put her at all.
So yeah. Still, yeah,
Yeah, I
like
think the draft is relatively even.
yeah, I did. I
I don't.
definitely felt like had you gotten off a couple of pot shots kills on like my wolves, had Deathwalker last a little longer,
I mean,
had
even if you don't get 4 kills for 4 on that turn, and I don't lose the order marker, right? Like,
yeah, there's still something there. The fact
then
that I
I'm
one shot Lovey because Lovey can do a lot of damage.
yeah, that's obviously the biggest one. Deathwalker, yeah, but
Yeah, the odds of me doing that on Lovey are
I've definitely looked these up before. A 5 into 3 for 4 wounds is normal,
about
but it's not great.
7%.
It's actually higher than I might think, but yeah,
I mean, attacks of 5 are good.
yeah,
So I told Titus, I was like, it's gonna be very funny if the two of us play because we have so many like similar units.
hmm.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for the game. Um,
Yeah, it was a good one. That was a
I
good draft.
yeah, no, like I said, I thought I had an edge, but I didn't feel like I had an overwhelming edge.
Yeah, I know it was a very playable matchup.
Yeah. And then I just got some really solid like string of dice.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
it's
if
because it was the it was 2 order markers. Yeah, 1 order marker kill 4 Zeddy, and 2nd order marker pounce Lovey and a Death Knight.
yeah, and then I win initiative to allow me to kill two red wormlings, essentially firmly slamming the door shut. Because at that point, then it's like you're even if you kill everything there with no more casualties,
Yeah,
you're really going to struggle to kill essentially 8 mesodemons.
yeah, exactly.
So cool.
Yeah.
Well, catch you around.
All right, catch you later.
Bye. All right, people. Have a good night.